Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Talk with the Titans, live from London, UK, all the way to the US of A and worldwide. Your host, Kalam, with the Titans. You know what? Tonight's show is Kemetic Christianity, the birth of a new era. So we're definitely going to be going in, learning about Christianity from an African perspective, or learning Christianity, should I say, from a Kemetic lens. Okay, from a Kemetic lens. We're definitely going to be talking about Christianity from a Kemetic lens. We're also going to be going in a little bit in philosophy. What exactly do Kemetics actually stand for, believe in, you know, what's their worldview and so forth. So we're definitely going to be talking about all of these different topics very, very soon. I want to know, where's my notification gang in at the moment? Oh man, we've got Honey Pharaoh here, Ultra Funky, Raphael, who else? Tahani. Yeah, we've got a few people up here in the building. So what I like to do, get notification gang, salute. All I like to do is do a very, very quick show. Hopefully I can just break it up into very quick sections, because the reason why I want to do this show in particular is because a lot more Christian team members that's coming in, that's subscribing, that they want to know more about the Kemetic philosophy. What exactly is it all about in relationship to Christianity? Is Christianity and Kemeticism even compatible with each other, or are they at the opposite ends of the spectrum? So I definitely Christianity with you guys tonight. Hopefully, I don't want to stay here too long. I don't really want to stay here too long at all. Just real quick, short, sharp shows just to kind of get you involved. Hopefully, I could just break it up from like one section to a next section and maybe do half an hour to 45 to maybe an hour show in total. Hopefully, we can do. Yeah, Kemetic spirituality. Somebody just says here, Jackson Sevio says Kemetic spirituality, Gnosticism. Yeah, pretty much. I won't even front with you. Of course, you know, you have the indigenous ancient Egyptians, or the indigenous Egyptians at that time period, adopting Christianity and had their own flavor and mix to it, and, you know, birthed what we would consider to be Gnosticism today. So very much so, in that respect, yes, you are right. Of course, the prior to Gnosticism, or prior to Christianity, what people actually had during that first century AD, first century BC, first century, and we can talk about that going back to the 4th century BC as well. And then we can also talk prior to that as well. So there's a lot going on. So yeah, shout outs to all my notification gang that's actually liking the video so far. Please also let me know if the mic sound is good, okay? Because again, I'm not using my normal mic, so therefore the sound quality might just decrease, may just decrease. So if it doesn't decrease, let me know. But if it's all good, let me know. All right, excellent. Hopefully we should be having a little bit of that medicine man. Hey yo, medicine man, I like that smile. So yeah, Medicine Man should be popping in very soon. Also, I know a lot of my family members aren't actually getting the notifications. I don't know why. You know, YouTube trying to block the shine yet again, but like crazy, share the link like crazy, and that way, hopefully everybody can kind of get on board before the show properly starts. So let's see. What should we go into first? You know what? Some key text, actually. Let me actually talk about some key text. If you are coming from an African or Kemetic centered viewpoint and you want to discuss the Bible and so forth, of course, the Bible, Torah, etc., is fundamental. Okay, for those of you guys who are Christians or Messianic Hebrews, you know your Bible is key. King James version of the Bible. I particularly enjoy the King James version of the Bible. You can choose whichever Bible you like, but also we have hints and tips and tricks real quickly when we ever discuss the Bible. So if I could just share my screen with you guys. Let's see if I can share my screen with you. All right. So I'm sharing my screen with you right now. This is most probably one of my favorite apps ever, or favorite websites ever, which is the blueletterbible.org. You can literally type in, you know, whatever you want. Genesis, let's say Genesis 1, okay? Go straight into Genesis 1. And what's so beautiful about it is you have the interlinear Bible. So what you can do right now is go straight in and actually read the Hebrew itself. Reshif Elohim bara eth shamayim eth eretz. Okay, so you can literally read the Hebrew right here, and then of course you can go into the Strong's Concordance and actually see, for example, we have no, okay, but it should be Barashif. But anyways, anyways. So right here, you can literally go in, can see what the word Reshif literally means. It means first, beginning, chi, first, choice, part, etc. So this gives you a deeper understanding of what the word actually means. And of course, you can go into the etymon of the word itself. So right here, as you can see, you have the word right here, Resh, which literally means head. Let's quickly go into that real quickly. Let's just see it. It says here Resh, and you can even play it. Here it sounds.
Strong's H 7218. Ramath Negev. Second entry. Rosh. Rosh.
There you go. So, and literally means head, top, beginning, principal, company, captain, and so forth. And of course, if you don't know about anything to do with Kemet as well, we have the same word, which literally means head and beginning, but it also has a meaning of south. Okay, the south was the head of the Nile, where we have the word Resh as well. So let me actually show you a little something as well, where we can literally into there you go. Let's just go quickly into the Kemetic dictionary. So you look and see some certain things, and you can see the similarities. So hopefully we've got south. Okay, there you go. So you got Tep Resh. See if we got a better word for south right there. Do we have a better word for south? As you can see, what the word Resu right here, south wind, etc. Southerners, you can see it's basically the same thing. Okay, Reshi or Resi literally means south. Okay, literally means south. Yeah, I think that's about it. That's about it. So we can see how we can compare certain ideas and languages from one culture to another culture. Okay, so this is the Hebrew right here, but we can also see that because Hebrew is part of the Semitic language, it falls under the Afro-Asiatic language. Of course, the Kemetic, Medo-Neter, ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs fall under the Afro-Asiatic language, where the Semitic languages actually branch from. So you can see a lot of similarities in the actual words and the concepts as well. So these are some very good tools to utilize. Let me just bring it back to myself. Let's bring it back to myself right about now. Other good books to actually go into if you really want to learn. I always go here. Nag Hammadi scriptures, very powerful, very powerful. Notes that's inside of these books. Nag Hammadi scriptures, very good one. Whoopsies. And another very good book as well is the Dead Sea Scrolls. Okay, Dead Sea Scrolls. Some of these books, if we're going to be going into a lot of Christianity, hopefully you lot can actually find some treasures in these books. And of course, the Book of Enoch. The Book of Enoch. I know a lot of on here have got the Book of Enoch. It's a very, 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 very powerful book. Okay, the Book of Enoch. And that's really it. There's other books, but I don't even want to confuse your minds. That's just from, if you're speaking from really a Christian, Jewish Christian paradigm, those are some very key texts to go into, and it borders into a little bit into some Kemetic thought, but you just need to know how to unpack the Kemeticism within inside of it. But for those people also, let's see. Whoa. So for those people also, our guide that I want to learn a little bit more about Kemeticism, here, the Hermetica. This is a key book to get, okay? The Hermetica. Very, very, very key. Start off with this, okay? The Hermetica. This one is actually from the Cambridge University Press, and the author is Brian P. Copenhaver. I'll repeat, Brian P. Copenhaver, okay? Very good, very good book to read if you want to learn more about Kemeticism, entry level. And from there, I would actually suggest you branching out to something like this. the ancient Egyptian Book of the Dead, or the coming forth by day. Okay, this is a very key text to get if you want to learn more about what we as Kemetics or think about or postulate or put forward as proofs. These are some very key texts to go and find a lot of our information from. So I'm going to help you guys out a little bit, because I definitely would love to actually have some dialogue, some very pressing conversations with you guys where you can kind of stimulate the rest of us, you know. So hopefully I'll give you these key texts to go in to look, utilize some type of intelligence and some type of logic, and just start breaking certain things down yourself and come back and ask us some questions, or, you know, probe us on our ideas and so forth. Like, that would be really, really welcome. So please make some purchases. I'm actually going to read some of your comments real quickly. Let's see. So yeah, peace family are in there. Gang. Okay. Let's see. All right. Cool. I've read enough. All right. So let's get back into this. So that was the key text. I just gave you some key text. I should have really planned out the show really, really nicely. So we've got some key text right there. Secondly, we need to talk about key figures. Key figures in Kemeticism. Kemeticism for now. Allow me. I know everybody else is looking at me like, Cal, why are you using the word Kemeticism? I shouldn't really use the word Kemeticism, because a lot of you guys, you know what you guys would do? You guys will do this. Let me actually share my screen. So I know what you guys will do. When I say words like Kemeticism, you lot will do this. Kemeticism. There you go. You lot will most probably do this, Kemeticism. And then when you go into Kemeticism, you will find something like this. Which is cool. A lot of people like to go towards Kemetic orthodoxy. Now, for you guys, we are not part of Kemetic orthodoxy. This is said by a lady called Tamara Siuda. We're not part of Kemetic orthodoxy. It's something that she's established for herself. But if you would like to learn more about Kemetic, feel free. We can answer questions on Kemetic orthodoxy, but just bear in mind that we ourselves, who classifies ourselves as Kemetics, okay, generally speaking, we do not go to this particular source as a foundation or anything like that, just to let you guys know from the bat. But you know, I actually personally salute this particular woman. Her name is Tamara Siuda. She's actually quite a good Egyptologist, and she set up her own community. So if you would like to find out more of what she has established herself, like, please feel free to do so. A better place for those guys who want the, you know, cheap, easy, free version of learning more, just simply going to ancient Egyptian religion. It's got quite a lot of themes that we ascribe to, but before you take it as gospel, please come back to one of us and ask us questions as well. Okay, so these are a lot of information where you can go off and do some research on. Okay, there you go. Anything else? Any Kemeticism? Okay, so earlier on we introduced the Hermetica, and this is to do with Hermeticism. Okay, Hermeticism, again, I know I got you know, my brother, I can't remember his name now. He's at the park, a European guy. He's at the park. He deals with Hermeticism. Kemeticism is literally the same type of thing. Hermeticism, generally speaking, is the latter version of Kemetic thought, roughly during the Greco-Roman periods. So, you know, the Hermetica that I showed you earlier on, that's like produced by the Greco-Roman period, but it also has how can I say that? It also has a lineage that goes back to later, or should I say early period of time, to do with like much more ancient philosophy. So it ties in beautifully. But if you would like to actually learn more, go into Hermeticism first, because, you know, that allows you to get a footing. Start reading books of the various other papyruses, coffin texts, etc. You will get stuck pretty fast. So these are like nice little entry level stuff to go into. it really traces it. Just go, just read some Wikipedia. Of course, Wikipedia, 100 gospel. So again, please go back and ask, somebody that deals with Kemeticism or deals with the Hermeticism as well. You got the Corpus Hermeticum, which is something I showed you earlier on, which is the Hermetica. Then you got the Emerald Tablets. So any of you guys, I know some of my subscribers here know or watch The Secret. Let me know who's watched The Secret. That is a powerful documentary. And right at the beginning, called the Emerald Tablet. Okay, it's the Emerald Tablet, which is of Hermes Trismegistus. So this goes back to ancient Egypt. If you watch that, documentary / self-help video, you will see it in there. Okay, the mysteries come from. First, you got the Perfect Sermon. You got the Kybalion. Let's see if I can just pull out the Kybalion for you guys. Let's see. Ooh. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Let us stop presenting. So yeah, there you go. The Kybalion. Very good book. Very, very good book. All right. We call it The Sacred Wisdom of Jehuti. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, I don't know how I can let you see any better. But these are some good books. These are later versions, though, very later versions, which is really coming to like the modern period, 1900s and so forth, where that book is actually authored from. But it's actually drawing from earlier scriptures, such as the Emerald Tablets is drawing from, and it's also drawing from other ancient Egyptian sources as well. So pick it up. These are some books and scrolls and other things that you can get yourself into to learn a little bit more. Yeah, the law of attraction. I see. Yeah, you guys know. Yeah, I love that. The law of attraction. So let's see what else. Somebody's asking about the Gospel of Barnabas. As far as I know, the Gospel of Barnabas is quite late. It's like 16th, 17th century. So we don't actually deal with the Gospel of Barnabas. But I do have a copy here. I'm sure I have a copy here. Here we go. Gospel of Barnabas. Like it. I know the Muslims really love this, the Gospel of Barnabas. It's quite good. It's quite good. It's quite a good book. All right, let's see. So now, let me see what's going on with you. Oh man, like Brother 9 is in the building. Okay. To Christian tying, of course, like Christian tying, right? So real quickly now, I know another topic matter that most people like to ask about is